Ring the alarm, cause you know it's form. Brody be bringing the thunder like he came equipped with a storm. All of that talking, no, it ain't gon' ride, boy, this ain't a cab. No, you ain't ready, I think you should really go back to the lab. Cause you gon' lose whoever you choose, fam, I'm gon' put up a 50. Whether he passing or running, it's getting dotty or sticky. Yeah, he the winner and your team a loser, you better know that before you pick him. Whipping up a jambalaya, might go for a tug on the yiggles. Yeah.
What up, though? It's your boy Foreman. We back, man. As y'all can see, your boy was again, I was in a rank match, man, just playing, and I got matched up with Roberto Ray. If any of you guys been in the top 100 or close to the top 100 for the last 4-5 years, y'all know who this dude is. Consistently in there and is extremely cheesy. And I don't mean cheesy in a bad way. Like, he always has an offense or something that's annoying to play. So right now he's running with the Ravens. So I'm gonna give you guys a comprehensive breakdown of what I'm seeing, my adjustments. You'll see what plays I'm picking. As you can see, as soon as I got matched up with him, I went ahead and hit the record button. So y'all gonna get that post-com. Y'all said y'all liked it, so I'm back with it. As y'all can see, first play of the game, we out 75 yards. I gotta test your run D, because if your run D trash, you're gonna get a heavy dose of the run from me. I'm not one of them dudes who spam the run even when it ain't working. But if your run D suspect, or if you come out and nickel against me, dime, dollar, or anything, because it's the meta, I'm going to run the ball down your throat, man. So right here, kicking off the ball, I'm expecting a lot of read options, blast plays, etc. with him and Lamar. All I want to do is just figure out his tendencies. That's it. So right here, I turn my alignment on base, and I'm about to set up my 3-4 bear, which is I put Mosley in. I sub in Mosley because he got that 92 change of direction, which helps me with my usering. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my how to user video, man. I'm subbing in Mosley. I'm subbing in Moore. I sub out my linebackers for safeties. It does make me susceptible to the run, but if you're getting off against the run, I got other things that I can use that for. So he's coming out in split close. Split close is the one of the meta offenses this year. So what I need to figure out is, does he like the crossers? Is he going to be one of those guys who hits his checkdowns a lot? Because the checkdowns are really good this year. You can easily turn a 2-yard drag into a 20, 30, 40-yard bomb. You know what I'm saying? Because the pursuit angles are really bad this year. So I know off that first one, I'm manning up that slot guy. I'll start manning up that slot guy because I'm prepping myself for the crossers. So when I see him hit these first 2 checkdowns, I'm like, okay. So it looks like he's just going to try to get the ball out of his hand quick. It doesn't look like he's going to be pushing that ball up the field. Again, right now, I come out, I man up that guy out the backfield. I start using, I release him instead of following him all the way through, because I wanted Witherspoon to come down and play him, because I played at the sticks, if I'm not mistaken. But once you hit that twice, I'm coming out my down weak, because my down weak is what I usually use against split close. You know what I'm saying? It's a different setup. It's a unique defense. You don't see it that much. And for me, it's done a decent job of shutting down inside zone runs, which is what I'm really, really labbing. So right here, he audibles out to a trip set, which I don't feel like is going to give me too much issues. Trips is one of the very few offenses I haven't had a ton of trouble with. So right there, I try to strip that ball out because he takes off. So that's all I need to see. He took off to the left side, which was a little unusual, because most people roll out right. So that let me know he probably left-handed if you're going to roll out left. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm left-handed, and it's always my instinct to roll out left, as he rolls out right this time. But we got a spy out there just to force him out of bounds. So I'm taking note. Okay, his first initial rollout, he liked to roll out left. So I put in Quan Alexander, and you'll see me start to spy him soon. But boom, right there, you see I take away those 2 reads. Boom, he takes off again. He likes to roll out left. Okay, cool. I got Quan Alexander with 87 speed. He'll do more than a good job shutting that down and taking away that scramble. Because what I noticed about Roberto this game, and I can't say he'll do this every time. He only has 2 to 3 reads before he's taken off completely. That's it. He's looking for that check down. He has that little Texas route out the backfield, and then if he doesn't have that, he's taken out. So that lets me know I can play a little bit more aggressive. I can shade down a little bit more because he hasn't shown me yet that he'll hit me with the crossers. Now there's a couple split close playbooks. There's the Pats. I want to say there's Pittsburgh. It's another split close playbook. I can't remember. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. And everybody runs their split close a little different. He's not going to the heavy crossers. And if he did, I wouldn't have a problem with it, honestly, because I can defend it pretty well. So I know this guy likes to hit his check downs. So right now I'm just trying to stack the box to kind of urge him from running the ball. So I bring Tart down, and with Tart down, it allows me to shoot the gap right there. So this is the first drive of the game. You can pretty much expect first drive of the game, they'll probably get 7. Like, if you don't get 7 your first drive of the game, you'll probably lose that game. So right there, I sent my spot, but you already know when you send a spot sometimes, it'll send your nearest route too. I had to play bagged up, but when I clicked the spot for Quan to come, it sent my other guy too. Or I might not have spied Quan. I can't remember that play. But yeah, so that drive, I'm confident in my ability I'm going to be able to win this game. That was a really long drive. I made him show me his third down conversions. I made him show me his go-tos. I got a good look at his read progressions and how long before he rolls out that pocket. So now my goal is to get him out of that split close. If I can get him out of split close, get him into running something else, I'll double my chances to win that game. Because split close right now is his money, like it's a lot of people's money this year. So coming out, I'm not about to do nothing else but just pound this rock. That 3-4, that's not going to cut it. Hitting with an inside dive, I pick up 6-7 yards, that's money. I take that every time. If you give me 6-7 yards on first down on a run, you can pretty much guarantee you'll be getting another run second down. And that's something else I urge you. If you get 7 yards on the first run in the game, why risk taking a sack on 2nd and 2 when you can just run one more time, pick up a first down? And if he lets you continuously do that, then work your way up the field, bro. It's not cheesy. It is not cheesy to do what someone cannot stop. And I tell that to everybody. If he can't stop it, don't stop yourself. So right here, I notice it's 3:50 left in the half. I need to see what his pass D looking like. I don't want to be surprised in the second half. Like, I could have kept pounding the ball up the field, but I don't want to be surprised in the second half and have to figure out his pass D. I just want to get a quick look at it. Right here, he faked like he was going to send 7. Cool, he's in cover 4. No problem, I'll take that corner route. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can go back to my run now because he's showing me he's going to run 3-4 regardless. And whether it's this year, last year, whatever, I'm not worried about 3-4 odd against tight offset. And I'm not worried about it against my run. Like, if he plays it well, then I'll switch to I-form close, which is really good against against I-form close. I go to my I-form close, is really good against 3-4 odd, I'm sorry. So that's what I'm looking to get into right here. Boom, I make a mistake and hit A before I audible down. I didn't want to audible too many times because, as you know, after your second audible, you subject yourself to a false start. They put that in the game to kind of defer people from audibling way too many times into different formations. You really only get 2 audibles before you get a false start penalty. Right here, I knew he was going back to that corner route. Cool. I got 88 speed Kittle. I'm going to go ahead and hit that check down and turn that joint upfield. He ain't really forcing me to get deep into my bag as far as my playbook go. So I'm just going to keep dominating the game with these short dots and with my run game. Like, he hasn't forced me to make any change. I'm literally running tight offset stock right now. Like, I don't have to change anything right now. Right there, boom. I see the corner route. And I want to say he manned up Humphreys. And Humphreys came and played that late. He played it really late. So that was a really nice play by Humphrey because it looked like it was just a deep blue out there and I was just going to be an easy dot. But Humphreys, with that man up ability I think he still has, he played that really good. So right here, I'm a motion Kittle across the field. If nobody follows Kittle, that gives me the advantage on the left side. Him motioning left really helped me because now I find a nice hole I can run through for the 4th and 1. If somebody would have followed me back across the field, then more than likely I probably would have just called timeout and kicked my 3 and played D. But what I want for this dude is I want to take away that clock. Keep taking down that clock, and because I see he like to do check downs so much, I want to see if he can move that ball upfield. So I'm going to eat away at this clock. I'm going to try to run this ball, and I want to give him a limited amount of time to score a touchdown because I feel like he'll make a mistake if I do that. I feel like, guys, the way he runs his split close, quick check downs, take off with Lamar if his check downs or if that one post route isn't there. He's not running a lot of crossers, which I was hoping he was because I figured out some good defense to be able to defend the crossers. But since he's not, cool. I know for a fact the QB sneak is actually decent this year. He left me this huge hole, so I know this is an automatic touchdown. So now getting back on defense, you'll see I'll start to man up his slot guys. I'll start putting flat routes on the field and things of that nature based off his setup. But right now, I'm going to play everything deep because I know people who love to hit their short check downs, whenever they have to get the ball up the field quickly, they tend to rush their throws. So this is his offense right now, getting that ball up, hitting check downs. He's not comfortable having to make big plays. And this is what I'm thinking coming into this drive. I already know he coming out and split close, so I'm already going to dime. I already know what's coming. So I'll deep blue more. Boom, right here, I go ahead and man up Sherman, and I spy that guy. I get caught, but again, I get caught on the user. No biggie, as you can see. Those 2-3 reads were not there. And his route combos are messing him up because all his routes, they kind of run into each other. So all I have to do is just get my user in that vicinity, and I can take away all his reads at one time. You see, I'm manning up that check down. I know he want that check down. I got my zone drops playing deep around the 25 to 30 yard mark. I usually don't do that a lot. As he motions him across the field, you see I motion him up now. And then I immediately dart over there with my user because I know now since you're motioning him, you're going to a crosser. Whenever you see a guy motion across the field, I immediately man that guy up because I'm automatically thinking crosser. So right here, as you can see, I'm all set. I got all my adjustments good to go, and I want to force that roll out. As you can see, he tried to force up a pass like I told you guys, and I get the pick. He tried to go to it looked like a fade route that kind of looked like a cornerish route, but with my zone drops playing that deep and me throwing that outside quarter on the field, I was really confident that I'd get the pick because he did exactly what I told you guys he was going to do. With not that much time on the field, not that much time on the clock, even though a minute and a half is a ton of time, but for someone who's not used to pushing that ball up the field like that, he was going to make a mistake. So with his offense, as I hit the corner route again, I could have went up top. I know I had up top had I been patient, but he was sending a blitz. And the type of player I am, the first guy that I see open is getting the ball. I don't care if I miss a read that could have developed later. I'm all about getting that ball out my hand because I don't play with escape artist QBs a lot. And even when I do, I'm still going to sit still in the pocket. So if I'm thinking if I can get this ball and score a touchdown quickly, I should have possession called that, or even get a field goal, I feel like I can wrap up this game because his offense isn't built to come from behind. That's how you have to gauge your opponents based a lot off how they run their offense. If they're a check down guy, if you see they take up a lot of time moving up the field, if you can come up with just one stop, you good. Just one stop, because that one stop will completely disrupt the timing in their head and how their game is set up. I can go score for score, but I don't really like to. I have a game plan already in my head of how I can control offense, play good defense, and get out of here with a win. And it's a lot of players who think like that also. So the moment you mess that up for them by getting a turnover on them or scoring quickly as I hit the corner route again, you completely throw off everything in their head and you throw them off mentally. So now they're thinking, like, okay, he stopped me here. As you can see, I'm not calling the timeout because I'm completely okay with taking my 3. So now he's thinking, okay, he's in field goal range, but I get ball a half. But he still can get, he'll still be up even if I go down and score. That's exactly what he's thinking. So even though he wants to hold me to 3 right here, I know for a fact he's thinking, bro, I could have lost the game when I threw that pick. Because sometimes I have a tendency when I'm against somebody who I know has a really high-powered offense and I'm just trying to game manage, I think the same way. Like, no, I could have just lost the game with that interception. And then I got to snap out of it because I know I can move the ball and I don't have to be a check down guy. But the way he was playing, especially with the Ravens, let me know he was way more comfortable hitting his check downs and rolling out with Lamar than letting his routes develop. So as you can see, I'm up 17-7 at the half. I'm playing really good defense. Like, there's a huge difference when you're playing Madden. If you give up 21 points, you know what I'm saying, you can learn a lot from that 21. How did you give it up? Was it a lot of deep balls? Was it if somebody has to take 12 to 15 drive plays to get in the end zone, that's good defense. And you have a stop coming. I can guarantee you got to stop coming if you're forcing somebody 12, 15 plays to score. Because they're not confident at that point. When you have to continuously pull out your best plays, all your beaters, etc., by the second, third time you get to those beaters, you're not confident in what you're doing no more. And a mistake he made was not running the ball out of his split close. Force me to switch my defense up. If I still bag up your run, I bag up your run. As you can see, I'm sitting on that end route because that's where his go-to route was. But if you don't run that ball, you cutting the legs out from under you. See if I have adjustments in my defense first. Like, if you went down, but you weren't out, but he completely never, ever went to the run after his first drive, after he threw that pick. And that's how I know I got in his head mentally. First drive, he's doing a lot of check. He's checking down to under center runs. Good job. After he threw that pick, he probably won't check down again. So after he hits that check down route, no problem. I'm manning up that check down. I'm playing underneath coverage, and I'm playing at the sticks. He motions him, cool. Let me man him up again, get back to my user, because now I know what he wants. Boom. He rolls out left, semi-spy, complete bad. And I know Roberto is left-handed because he keeps rolling out left. Because it's just natural if that's the hand that you do everything with. Now, had he rolled out right, he might have still been able to throw that crosser, but I was on my way there, or he might have been able to hit his check down. So right here, it's like he needs to make an adjustment now, and he does. He hits that nice crosser from Andrews, so I'm like, cool. If I get him into another fourth down, I know he wants that crosser from Andrews. So I'm trying to see if he goes back to it. So I throw, and he does. So I throw Sherm in a hook zone, but I was playing my coverage underneath, so my cloud flat didn't get back there. So I'm gonna give it to him right now because I'm up multiple possessions. I'm not gonna make the adjustment because I need to get him comfortable throwing that route. I'm not gonna make the adjustment right now. I'm gonna get him comfortable throwing that route, so when he really gets in trouble, he goes to that route, and then I'm right there with the adjustment to take it away. So I might give it to him 2-3 times. But if he gets to a third, fourth down, then you'll see me completely take that away and then force him to go back to old habits that I've been locking up. So as you can see, I'm still going to my old adjustments, giving him this stuff. That should have been a pick. He throws in a triple coverage. But of course, you know how EA do. They bail him out. Now, even though I gave up a touchdown, I'm happy with that drive because I forced him to make an adjustment. Now I got the counter to the adjustment that he made, so I'm not going to bring it out yet, but when I do, I feel like it can change the complexion of the game. He got bailed out with an ad catch. I can live with that. Now it's back on me. He got me into a fourth and one earlier, but I didn't feel like I was in trouble. I haven't felt like I've been in trouble in this game the whole game. I'm calm. I'm cool. I feel like I'm in complete control of this game. All I need is just one more stop. That's all I'm thinking in my head. Run this rock, get one more stop. So it's a nice little patch is coming out for the game, man. So I'm excited to see what that patch is going to be, man. Y'all comment down below what y'all feel like that patch might be. So right here, we back on the run, bro. We back running that rock. We going to pound that rock until we get him up out of here. So we come out here in a tight offset, and I'm just looking to hit my check downs based off what he gives. So right here, I'm thinking cover 2. Cool. I see him using his deep blue. So I throw Nelson with 95 speed. I just streak him. He's looking for the post. I'm not looking for that post, baby. Boom. Streak route. Easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. He was looking for the post route, and the post route will run me right into his other deep blue. But nope. The moment I see you using your deep blue, and it's obvious that you flatted out your other corner for the drag route that was coming the opposite way. So once I recognized that, easy touchdown. I just had to wait to clear that flat and him to come down just a tad bit off the hike with his user. Easy touchdown for me. So now I'm really feeling good because you just gave up a really simple touchdown. Now you have to come back on offense, and you're not comfortable with the way your offense is playing. You're not comfortable with that touchdown you just got because you know you're not going to get that again. Especially with a wide receiver of that caliber. He quick hikes me again. He rolls out left, throws that crosser. I go for the hit stick. Y'all know I'm going to go for the hit stick. My bad. That's cool. I messed up. So I'm going to go to my 3-4 bear. As y'all can see, I'm doing my zone drops now for the next drive. For the very next drive, because now it's time for me to take away that rollout. I start making my adjustments. I'm manning guys up per the usual. Boom. I click to send my spy, and he walks out of bounds. I'm like, okay, I got to figure out a different way to bag everything up. So now I'm going to start cross-manning dudes. I'm going to man up that drag route, flats on the field, and that's it. I got a deep blue, and then I got Sherm over there in that deep blue to play anything that comes across the middle. I take away those reads, force him to throw, dead in traffic. Sherm picks it off because I put Sherm in a deep half. So that deep half is going to roam around the middle, and then I put some cloud flat combos on the field to take away that right side of the field. So as soon as he got the rolling out right, I sent my spy, forced him to throw in the coverage. I get the pick, and that boy quits out right then and there. But yeah, man, that's the end of the game, bro. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Hope you all enjoyed that gameplay, and I'll get at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.